I was voted.
We're going in 30 seconds.
Nope, got it. This one is chomping at the bell.
Okay, folks, we're getting close. 10 seconds.
Catch you on the flap side.
Somebody check the doorbell.
6, 5,
Go to black.
4, 3.
7 WEOB, The Asylum.
Cookie Masterson here, and I'll have your 5-day forecast right after this trivia game. You know what I love more than anything? Wasting all these great questions on a single player. And our wrong answer of the game is sponsored by
Horatio's 1-to-1 ratio mega maps. With a mega map from Horatio's, there's no converting ratios. Every map is actual size.
Okay, let's see what happens. First up, who says I'm not romantic? So, I've got a date this weekend, and she wants to come over and watch some stupid romantic comedy, but I think I've found a way around it. Because it would be dubbed in a romance language, which of the following films might pass as a romantic comedy? Pineapple Express dubbed in Italian, Old School dubbed in Russian, Wedding Crashers dubbed in German, or Dodgeball dubbed in Korean? The romance languages are French, Spanish, Romanian, Portuguese, and Italian. And I've got something really romantic planned for after the movie. I'm gonna belch her the alphabet in Romanian. This one's called Happily Ever After. Now, I like a good happy ending as much as the next guy, but I think I'd enjoy animated movies more if they were a little more realistic, you know? If it stayed true to its source material, which Disney animated film would end with the heroine hung for murder and the hero living with her dead body until he eventually dies? Beauty and the Beast, Mulan, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, or Tarzan? In the original Victor Hugo novel, Esmeralda is hung for a crime she didn't commit, and Quasimodo is heartbroken to lose everything he ever loved. Which could have worked as the ending of the Disney version, right? Maybe add a musical number and some dancing animals, right? Open wide for The King is Dead, Drunk. And by the looks of things, this one's a dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 things, and it would behoove you to tell me whether each is an Elvis Presley movie or a popular shot like you get at a bar. If it's an Elvis Presley movie, press the square button. If it's a frou-frou shot you'd buy at a bar, press your circle button. Every time you get one right, I'll give you 300 hip-swinging dollars. Each one wrong costs you 300. You'll have to toss them back quickly because you only get 30 seconds. We good? Here we go. Double Trouble. Sex on the Beach. Clam Bake. Fun in Acapulco. Snake Bite. Love Me Tender. Slippery Nipple. Not too bad. That performance was like the older, overweight Vegas Elvis. Ever have a banana jam up? It's a deep-fried banana covered in peanut butter. Elvis drank them all the time. Everybody quattro, everybody quattro, hey! Try this on for size. That shirt would look better off the floor. What brand of pants would a young Dizzy Gillespie most likely wear to school? Joe Boxer, Bugle Boy, Diesel, or Guess? Dizzy Gillespie was a revered jazz trumpeter, so he would most likely wear clothes associated with a bugle. He was also a very gifted improviser and scat singer. Dizzy, this one is for you. Scrumdiddlicious snack cakes make me go ka-ka-ka-ka. I apologize for that, Dizzy. I shouldn't have shown you up like that. You are still the man in my book.
Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
Next up. Wait, I know that dude! Hey, remember when everyone wanted to know who Kaiser Soze was? Well, who is Kaiser Soze? The real-life cousin of Glenn Close? The artistic director of London's Globe Theatre? Co-owner of the House of Blues restaurant franchise? Or the voice of Honda commercials? Watch the clock! No, you're thinking of Kaiser Noze. It's so obvious. Kaiser Soze was played by Kevin Spacey, who is also the voice of Honda automobiles. I've seen those Honda commercials, and just like Kaiser Soze, I'm pretty sure he's making up all the car's features as he's going along. That's the end of round one. And you're sitting pretty for someone so ugly. Remember, I'm doubling the value of each question in round two. Okay then, here we go. Take a good look at morning wood. So I was thinking that it might be a good time to bring out my old friend Billy O'Brien to ask a question. Oh, Billy.
Ain't that your trained nunky, Tal?
One's made of skin, one's made of wood, so who's the dummy?
Not me.
What do you say, Billy? You're a smart guy. You know a lot of interesting facts.
I'm sure as hell smarter than those dunnies you know. And considering the wood they're made of, which dunny is most dense? A Dalsa Jerry Nahoney, a Nita Charlie McCarthy, a Toddler Landshot, or a Time T-Nut?
Watch the time.
Natal is more dense than Dalsa, Toddler, and Tyne. So a Natal Charlie McCarthy would be the biggest dunny.
So, Billy, do you know all these other ventriloquist dummies?
What do you think, we all live in a suitcase together, you racist pig?
No, that's not what I meant.
Never mind, Cookie. I see what you're about.
Question 7!
How about appétit for destruction? Based on the French expression, what might we see in history books today had Texan soldiers accidentally shouted, "Remember the Alamo!" Jim Bowie hurling boiled potatoes, William Travis frying Santa Ana's bananas, Davy Crockett topping his enemies with ice cream, or Sam Houston sprinkling sugar on his horse. I can't decide if this is sick or really, really adorable. Either way, it's wrong. Now pay attention. In cooking, the term a la mode often refers to something served with a portion of ice cream as a topping. I'm not really an ice cream fan, though. I prefer a side of General Custard.
Looking chickens picking out a mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
Here's one I like to call the Verminator. So they're doing another live-action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in 2011 to, really capitalize on current CGI technology. You already made this movie, Hollywood. It was called the early 90s. This is so lame. They might as well just use real animals for f***'s sake. So, which animal would make the most convincing Master Splinter because it's the largest rodent? A rat with leadership skills, a very wise gopher, a very calm woodchuck, or a capybara skilled in martial arts? How many wrong answers could a woodchuck pick if a woodchuck could pick wrong answers? Oh, honestly. The capybara, indigenous to much of South America, is the largest rodent. Which is why I don't go to South America. Also, I'm not allowed.
Strolling through the park with the sarsaparilla. For me,
Let's try. Not to toot my own horn, but... Now, as a gentleman of manners, I try to do what I can to bring class to these proceedings, like referring to my farts as flatus. See? Classy. Moving on. If my flatus caused people to experience a flatus, what would people say when they smelled one of my farts? God has just spoken to me. Help, I'm leaking. Uh-oh, I can't remember. No, but that is how I met my last girlfriend. In hindsight, that probably should have been a red flag. The correct answer is... afflatus is divine inspiration, so the sound and smell of my farts would be much like the voice of God. And apparently God had boiled eggs for dinner last night. Good Lord, open a window in here!
Hold me, never let me go. Am I dreaming? Question.
Here's a good one. The answer may or may not be blowing in the wind. If Bob Dylan wrote a song based on the Hindu concept of time, what would it be called? The times they are a never-changin', the times they are a cyclin', the times they are a slowin', or the times they are a movin' linearly? Time is viewed cyclically in Hinduism as shown in the belief of reincarnation. For example, in a past life, Bob Dylan was a turtle with adenoid problems. Step right up to the Jack Attack. When you see two clues that match, press the X button. 4,000 big ones if you're right, but say goodbye to 4,000 if you're wrong. And of course,
remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Seeing stars. See the stars and connect them. What do they make? Good luck. There you have it! And now, in your honor, the sound of an elephant sitting on a squirrel.
You don't know Jack! Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
May I introduce... Wait, I know that dude! Hey, remember when everyone wanted to know who Kaiser Soze was? Well, who is Kaiser Soze? The real-life cousin of Glenn Close? The correct answer is... Kaiser Soze was played by Kevin Spacey, who is also the voice of Honda automobiles. I've seen those Honda commercials, and just like Kaiser Soze, I'm pretty sure he's making up all the car's features as he's going along. He's actually the artistic director of London's Old Vic Theatre, not the Globe. But since we're already talking about globes, how about I give you a life-sized map of the universe from Horatio's 1-to-1 ratio Mega Maps. It's mighty accurate, and it's mighty big. Mega Maps. This wrong answer of the game just got you an extra 4,000 smackers. Congratulations.